Okay, so in this lesson we're going to have a look at how to plot just a very simple basic graph with no embellishments at all, just so you can have a quick look at your data. We're going to use Matplotlib for this, which I think is the best plotting tool. There are other ones available, so if you want to have a look at one of the other ones, feel free to check them out. So you've got Plotly, Seaborn, ggplot, Altair, all sorts of different stuff. But we're going to work with Matplotlib today. And the same with any libraries in Python, we need to import that as the first step. So we import matplotlib.pyplot. And we can leave that there, run that, and that would work absolutely fine, except every time we used anything to do with Matplotlib, we would have to literally type out matplotlib.pyplot. Not doing that, far too much effort, so we import it as PLT and run that so it is in our Google Colab instance. Then we need some data to plot. So I'm going to do a string of number of songs. So this is the number of songs on Queen's studio album. You can do the same numbers. You can just do a string of random numbers, whichever you prefer. 10, 12 and 13. So you just need a list of numbers in there, or a tuple in fact would work as well. We're working in a list in this instance. And the most simple plot you can do, plt.plot. So we're using that Matplotlib here. I'm going to plot and just put in the variable names. And we run that. And we just get a simple plot. There's no axis labels, there's no title, there's nothing fancy about the line at all, but it gives you a line plot. You just use plt.plot. Your other option is that you can do a histogram very easily. And actually histogram is quite interesting because normally you would have to go through and count up, decide what bins you've got first of all, and then count up how many go, say in the 9 to 10 bins. So you'd have to count up all the 9s and 10s, the 11 to 12 bin, count up all the 11 to 12s. None of that jazz here. It'll do it all for you if you just want to have a quick look at your data. And this quite clearly shows you've got some weird, strange outlier here, and the rest of them are relatively huddled there. So this is a really good way just to have a quick look at your data. So you can get an idea from just looking at a string of data, but it's quite nice to be able to actually see it in graph form. So the other quite interesting thing you can do is you don't actually have to plot numbers. It will